If you want to keep believing in the globe, it's time to stop watching. If you continue watching, there is no way back. Have all scientists and teachers been lying to us? Well, no. All of the science is based on the assumption that we live on a globe. You can make most of the math work on a globe, but you need some stuff like gravity and relativity. Scientists can go to space to look. So, if they really believe something, are they lying? Have the space agencies been lying to us? Yes, but there's probably only a handful of people that know the truth. If you still trust NASA, please do your research. Search YouTube for ISS hoax or visit the YouTube channel Learn of the Jesuit Order. If you still believe NASA after that,
with a sphere of 4,000 miles radius being spun round once every 24 hours, a little bit of calculations will show that that person there is being spun round at about 1,000 miles an hour and doesn't know it. I mean, this is obvious nonsense. You go on a merry-go-round and it goes, I doubt, more than 10 miles an hour, and you get off all dizzy. You mean to tell me that people can be spun round at approximately 1,000 miles an hour and not know it? Why, if this is so, this whole room that we're in is supposedly being spun round at something of approximately that order of speed, and we don't know it, knowing that the Earth is flat. In one place you have the sun directly overhead, and at another place, at the same time, at 530 miles away, let us suppose that it does make an angle of 7.2 degrees to the vertical. Then we have a right-angled triangle, which it can be easily shown that the sun is some 4,000 miles up in the sky. These superficial, even, considerations show that it's impossible. The whole thing, it's a story, a fairy story made up and mindlessly repeated in textbooks.
the Flat Earth model claims the sun is much smaller and closer. It's like a spotlight circling above our flat stationary Earth. You can see this with your own eyes. Just look at the direction of sun rays breaking through a cloud. Or watch some videos from weather balloons and look at how there is often a hot spot on the clouds right underneath the sun. The Flat Earth model has the North Pole in the center. Antarctica is 360 degrees all around all other continents. This means that from anywhere on Earth, if you follow north you will end up in the center, if you follow south you will end up in Antarctica. If you follow east or west you make a big circle around the North Pole. So yes, you can circumnavigate a flat Earth. You just go east or west, but it's impossible to do it going north to south. When it's summer solstice at the North Pole, the sun circles above the Tropic of Cancer. This explains 24-hour daylight at the North Pole. During the year, the circle gets wider and wider until the sun circles above the Tropic of Cancer 6 months later. This explains the seasons. This map is also the UN logo. But look, the size of the continents is totally wrong. Does it surprise you if I tell you the Mercator map is only accurate along the equator and nowhere else? Well, I'm not making it up.
Hi, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Sorry to be late.
not a problem.
I'm CJ Craig.
Of course you are. I'm Dr. John Fallow. This is Dr. Cynthia Sales and Professor Donald Huke.
Hugh.
Huke.
Okay, and you are the Organization of Cartographers for Social Equality.
Well, we're from the OCSE. We have many members.
How many?
4,300 dues-paying members.
What are the dues?
$20 a year for the newsletter.
Let's start.
Wait, I want to see this.
This is Josh Lyman.
Indeed you are.
Josh, this is Dr. Fallow, and
Hi.
who's Mary Men.
Yes.
Should we begin?
Yes. Plain and simple, we'd like President Bartlett to aggressively support legislation that would make it mandatory for every public school in America to teach geography using the Peters projection map instead of the traditional Mercator.
Give me $200 and it's done. Really?
No. Why are we changing maps?
Because, CJ, the Mercator projection has fostered European imperialist attitudes for centuries and created an ethnic bias against the Third World.
Really?
The German cartographer, Mercator, originally designed this map in 1569 as a navigational tool for European sailors.
The map enlarges areas at the poles to create straight lines of constant bearing or geographic direction.
So it makes it easier to cross an ocean.
But
Yes?
it distorts the relative size of nations and continents.
Are you saying the map is wrong?
Oh dear, yes. Look at Greenland.
Okay.
Now look at Africa.
Okay.
The two land masses appear to be roughly the same size.
Yes.
Would it blow your mind if I told you that Africa is in reality 14 times larger?
Yes?
Here we have Europe, drawn considerably larger than South America. When it's 6.9 million square miles, South America is almost double the size of Europe's 3.8 million.
Alaska appears 3 times as large as Mexico, when Mexico is larger by 0.1 million square miles.
Germany appears in the middle of the map when it's in the northernmost quarter of the Earth.
Wait. Relative size is one thing, but you're telling me that Germany isn't where we think it is?
Nothing's where you think it is.
Where is it?
I'm glad you asked.
If the Earth is flat and Antarctica is the outer edge, maybe there is more land. Why is no one going to Antarctica to check it out? In 1961, 12 countries signed the Antarctic Treaty System. Today, 53 countries have signed it. This treaty prevents everyone from going under 60 degrees south without permission.